Hello everyone and welcome to today's Tanya Shiur. Today is Eir, the 9th of Eir, and we are holding the beginning of chapter 46, Perek Mem Vav. So, over Shabbos and Friday, yesterday and the day before, the Alter Rebbe spoke about the attribute of Rachamim that a person can awaken within himself. And why would a person want to awaken that? Because he has Rachamim, he has mercy, pity on his soul, on the fact that it was in such a high place, it was next to Hashem, it was basking in the glory of Hashem's light, and it came all the way down here to this physical low world, to being clothed in a mishka dechivya, a snake skin, which is referring to the body, the guf of a person, which is a very, very low level compared to where the neshama came before, and it's a very big descent, and therefore a person should have pity on the fact that the neshama is suffering and is trapped and is exiled in his guf, in his body. Now, the Alter Rebbe, and obviously through that, a person will want to do more Torah, more mitzvahs, to elevate his neshama, to bring it back to Hashem, to bring it back to where it was, and even in a higher place than where it came from. Now, today the Alter Rebbe discusses a love different than the love we spoke about earlier, previously, about a love that a son has to a father, and the love of nafshi v'sicha, that I desire to be one with you because you are in truth part of me and I am part of you. But he discussed a different type of love, which is very, very easy, and the Alter Rebbe says it is shava l'chol nefesh. It is easy for every single person and equal for all to arouse this love for towards Hashem. Fine. Looking inside, the beginning of Perek Mem Vav, chapter 46. It is a very, very easy thing for every single person, and it's a straightforward thing to do what? To arouse and awaken this love, which is hidden within every Jew's heart. To reveal this love in a way that it'll be exposed in a fiery manner in his mind and in his heart. To give his soul over to Hashem and his guf and everything that he has, to give his all to Hashem. B'chol leiv v'nefesh v'nafshe, b'chol leiv v'nefesh, b'chol leiv v'chol nefesh ma'od. To give over his whole leiv, his whole heart, and his nefesh, his soul, which refers to his neshama, completely over to Hashem. So it comes from, this love comes from a very, very deep place. And this deepness, this Mesiras Nefesh, and he will be doing will be much stronger, specifically during which time? Will be Prat B'Shas Kriyas Shema U'Brachaseh. And specifically during the time of Kriyas Shema and its brachas, which will be explained later on, which will be explained later on, that it is a much, much more intense time of Mesiras Nefesh, as will be explained. V'hu, now, how will a person come to this great, intense love, after this whole introduction saying how this love is a very deep love, and every Jew is shaykh and is able to. Shaykh means able to achieve this love, and it's a very deep love. How do you do it? Kasher yasim libe masha amar hakasu. Like when you think about what it says in the pasuk, it says kamayim apanim kain lev adam al adam. The same way water reflects one face to another, so too a person's heart will reflect to his friend's heart. We're going to explain what that means in a minute. Pirish, what does that mean? And we'll say why it says Oisetzur Atzma. Why can it say Oisetzura? The Alter Rebbe says over here that, just like he gives an example, if a person looks over a puddle or a pond or a river or any body of water, and he will see his reflection in the water. So if he has black hair, he will see black hair in the water. If he has glasses, he'll see glasses in the water. If he has chocolate on his face for the breakfast in the morning, he will see the chocolate in the water. The reflection will be there. The exact same way his face looks, the hat he's wearing, the glasses, everything will be in the water. And why did it say atzma? Atzma means not necessarily only the external part of his face, meaning his nose, his eyes, but even the internal part, his pneumius, what he's feeling. How will the water express what he's feeling? Because the water will see if he's frowning or if he's smiling. If he's frowning, that means he's happy. Something means he's sad, he's depressed, he's in a bad mood. But if he's happy, he'll have a smile on his face, he'll be jolly, right? So the water not only reflects the external part, but also the internal part of a person's guf. So we say so too, we compared it before to a person's soul, right? A person's soul to his friend, the love. When a person loves someone with a real love, a true eternal love, this love will be reflected. What does that mean? A love. When a person has a great love for his friend, automatically his friend will feel an arousal, will feel an awakening of love towards that person, towards his friend. To become one with each other, to be unified, to be best friends, right? BFFs. And specifically when he sees it, so that what is that implying? I would assume that's what it's saying, that even if the person is not there, there is a feeling that is transferred that a person is loving you, and you automatically will love him back. And specifically when you see the person that he loves you. So this is a natural tendency. Even if two people, are on the same level, they'll still, if one shows love to the other, even though he's not much greater than him, he's on the same level, he'll still love him back. Now we say, even more so, if a king, for example, comes from his palace and he has a great love for this low person who's in the dumps, he's dirty, he's a low person, he hangs out in the wrong places, and he's a very, very low person spiritually, and he's in the dumps, and the king comes, what does he do? He comes with his generals, his sergeants, all his servants from his very, very high place on top of the mountain, his palace, and he comes down to this low person, and what does he do to him? He lifts him up from the dirt, from the dust, from the low place, brings him into his palace, the palace of the king. Not only the entrance, the lobby of the palace, but the innermost room, the chambers. What's so special about the innermost chambers? It's a place where most servants, for sure servants, and even the generals, the sergeants don't enter. And what happens? The king brings this low person that has dirty clothing, the low person, into this room, into his inner chambers. And he is unified with him there, he is alone. With a true and deep connection, closeness. And he gives him a hug and a kiss. And his soul connects to the soul, his ruach, right? His ruach means his spirit, his soul connects to the soul, to the spirit of this low person. So what's going to happen, right? Now there was an action. Now what's going to be the reaction? The action was the love of the king to this low person. The reaction is even more so. That a twofold love will come. This low person will have a spark of love ignited within him. Towards who? Towards the soul of the king. To connect his soul to the soul of the king. From the depth of his soul, he will want to connect to the king for an infinite and eternal connection. Now, what if this person is a very numb person in general, this low person, so he doesn't get affected by love and hate? It doesn't affect him. He stays on the same level always. Even if his heart is like a heart of stone, like Par didn't want to let the Yidden go. Nonetheless, even if his heart is like stone, the Alter Rebbe says, Hamas yimas v'hoyelamayim, it will surely melt and it will become like water. So the rock of his soul will turn into water. It will flow. And his soul will want to be completely unified, and even leave himself to be unified with the king. This great love towards the king. So the Alter Rebbe will explain tomorrow and in the coming days how this was all a nimshal, the king and this low person that the king lifts him up. So too Hashem, which is on a much higher level than us, in a infinitely greater level than us, comes down to a low place and picks us up and shows us love. Automatically, we're going to show love back towards Hashem. So, in short, we expressed how in the previous prakim we spoke about many different types of love. A love of a father to son, a love of nafshi v'sicha, I want to be completely connected to you because I am in truth one with you. And then now we're speaking about a love, how it's basically a reaction love. Yeah, we're going to call it the reaction love. That first comes the action of the king. The king lifts up this person and shows him great love and care and attention. So automatically this person will show a love and a care and attention toward, and a great love from the depth of his heart toward the king who showed him love. And we will explain in the coming days the nimshal of how a Jew will automatically show this reaction of love toward Hashem, who loves him with his great intense love. Shkoyach for joining today's Tanya Shiur.